got Gameface, and this is 7 days. So first thing I want to talk about was the new stuff from last week. A game that I've been waiting for a long time, though I never played the original. Came out mid last week. Mirror's Edge Catalyst came out, and I started playing that almost immediately. And yeah, it's good, at least in my opinion. I'm not prejudiced in any way because I never played the first one. It's a lot different. It's a lot different. From what I read, though, the first Mirror's Edge looked like it was a one-off. You know what I mean? There's no plans to build a whole series off this, but people loved it. It was a really good parkour game, though basically we're running courses. Mirror's Edge Catalyst opens the world up. You're not running courses anymore, though you can somewhat do courses. The world's open, so you can get from A to B any way you can. Your way may be faster than the pre-laid out way. So it's opened up the world that way. The other thing is the game isn't linear anymore. You can run off and do side missions and do things like that. I'm sure the main storyline is quite linear. And they've filled in some backstory. So we're learning a lot more about Faith in Mirror's Edge Catalyst. And that's good. I like a nice story in my first person games. It is a prequel. So, in a way, it's a more in-depth game than the sequel, which came out years ago. So that's one thing. Another new thing, of course, is I played the new DLC for Just Cause 3. It's called Mech Land Assault. And basically you get to run around in mechs killing things, and it was fun. It was a blast. Not what I expected. I thought I would be killing mechs, and as soon as I found out I could hop in one, I had a blast. It was so much fun. The whole game's not going to be me running around in a mech, but one good thing is I found I still had my rocket jetpack, my Bavarian-powered jetpack that is, and the weapons that I picked up in Sky Fortress. So that's awesome. I'm really enjoying that, and probably expect more of that next week. I played some Doom. I seem to be stuck in hell. I've got myself into a situation where I'm in an area in a map where there's no health. No, I'm going in there reasonably strong. I'm getting my ass handed to me, but as is Doom. So I'm gonna have to work at that, and then I'll probably come out with another video sometime next week. I also finished Uncharted 4. First half of the game, blah, meh. It was just like, going through the motions. Second half of the game picked up. I enjoyed it a lot more. They brought in, the wife became a major character, So there's a lot more characters, a lot more story going on in this episode than any of the previous. And I absolutely loved the ending. The ending to that was epic among video game endings. For series. I don't want to ruin it. If you want, you can go watch episode 15, and that has the ending. But the way they did that was awesome. It leaves doors open. There can be new series completely based on different things, but there can be new series, and I really, really like the way they did it. I'm also playing a game called YouTuber's Life. A little bit of I guess it's a strategy game in a way. It's more of a time management thing where you're certain things you need to do, and certain benefits or repercussions to get them done or getting them done late, etc. Actually really enjoying it. After I finished the last one, I just basically stopped my recording and I kept playing for an hour. Probably not my type of game normally, but this one I'm liking. I don't know if it's because it's YouTube and I'm making videos, and I don't know. I got a lot more subscribers there though than here, so I'm gonna have to work on that. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Aliens crate. Given some time to think about that crate, I'm finding that I'm quite disappointed, and I'm probably not going to order another special crate from Loot Crate. The glow in the dark alien figurine. What the fuck? Really? You're gonna pawn off shit that nobody wants on your fucking subscribers and people who buy your extra crates? Because that's all that is. Nobody would have bought that in a store. Nobody's gonna buy a glow in the dark alien. It was the company couldn't get rid of it. They pawned it all off on Loot Crate, and Loot Crate went, "Hey, Aliens 30th anniversary." So I'm not going to do that anymore. And this has really made me rethink my Loot Crate subscription overall. So we'll see what goes on with that. I'm not saying anything about the other boxes yet, but this really opened my eyes to Loot Crate, and I hope I'm right here. I'd hate to be wrong and that's not what happened, but it really seems to be the case. So in the upcoming week, you can probably expect some Fallout 4, that's for sure. I'm basically gonna get on task on Fallout 4. I gotta get back to the story, get back to the main mission, and start doing things on that. Because I've been finding I've just been wandering around doing, well, not useless shit, but making friends with the people in town, making enemies with the people outside of town. And there's a lot more mission to be done here, and I should really get on that. I'm also going to be trying to get a Hitman Go episode in. I've been sort of not getting to it. Portal 2 is another thing I'm going to be playing. And expect Mirror's Edge and Doom and Just Cause 3 all next week, of course. Those are my main games. I'm also going to be trying to get back to my afternoon game, indie game type thing. YouTubers' life is going to be in there anyway, so I'm gonna try to get the Game Jolt a little more often, see what I can find. I haven't been doing that as much, and I think it has a lot to do with the paid games on Game Jolt. I like that there's paid games in there, but for some reason I found it's ruined the flow of the website is what it is. It's ruined the flow of the website. And when I go there, things seem to be scattered across the top of the page. The way they're presenting these featured games just it's lost its flow. It's lost its, I don't know. That's the only way I could explain it. But really, I just need to force myself to go there, get used to the new layout, and I'll probably be fine. And we'll get some more indie games in there. So that's what last week brought, and that's what this week will bring. I'm hoping if things go to plan. I don't expect any boxes this week, so it's going to be games right through. So until next time, I'm Gameface, and this was 7 Days. If you liked it, click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And we'll see you next time.